Let's see. All right. Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome to Janet TV. Today, mostly, we'll just be discussing some, I would say, interesting topics. For example, the fact that Ghana, they have confirmed by their president that they have successfully exited the IMF's credit extension or something like that. And to be honest, that is amazing news because Ghana has been one of the African countries that have really, I'll say, progressed over the last few years, to be honest, because for them to be able to achieve this, and change their country's image around and grow their economy. And then now that they are they're going to be part of the countries that, when the results come out, like the top currencies in the world. I came across this video of their president talking about what they've done, and pretty much give a speech at the end of the year. So without no further ado, we're all gonna watch it together, and I'll just give my reaction to it. But yeah, let's see. Let's add it here.
Good evening, fellow citizens. As we stand at the threshold of a new year, I come before you with a heart full of gratitude and renewed determination. Tonight, as families gather across our beloved nation, from the shores of Keita to the savannah plains of Bolgatanga, from the forests of the Western region to the vibrant streets of Kumasi and Accra, I extend my warmest wishes to every Ghanaian, wherever you may be. A happy new year to all my fellow citizens. Exactly 6 days from now, we shall mark the first anniversary of the sacred oath I took before God and country. It was a solemn commitment to reset Ghana and build together the nation we all deserve. I can confirm that the promise of renewal we made was not mere rhetoric. It was a covenant, and we have begun to deliver on that covenant. 1 year ago, we inherited a nation in distress, an economy on its knees, unemployment crushing our youth, infrastructure crumbling, public trust eroded, and hope dimming in the eyes of our people. We're told that the recovery would take a generation, but I knew something our critics did not know. I knew the resilient spirit of the Ghanaian people. At the dawn of the new year, I stand before you to say, our beloved nation.
One thing I've noticed is definitely he is, I think in this speech, is very sincere. It sounds very sincere, especially when he says something about the oath that they took to pretty much improves the country, situation and economy, probably how they met it to where it is now. I mean, the whole Dirty December and the Pan-Africans like going back home. Have you seen all the celebrities, going to Ghana? But at the same time, people letting you know online, like how they are transitioning, moving to Ghana. Like that's not just by accident. That's not just something that kind of just happens. That's something that's very, I think, very calculated for people to say, oh, I'm moving to Ghana. That tells you how much improvement they have really, how much progress they've made ever since they took over. So in this speech, the president sounds very genuine. It sounds like he really cares about his people. Because most of the time with African leaders, African man, we sabi talk. We get some, but especially politicians, very good at making sweet talk, sabi talk business, give a great speech. Everybody clap and everybody go home type thing, thinking, oh, everything is gonna change. Next thing we'll wake up, it will look like Dubai. But that takes time. That takes not only the party, not only the president, but people in this cabinet, and then everybody else. It trickles down. But you have to hold yourself accountable, then the next person to you accountable, then he has to hold the next person accountable, all the way to the market seller. If they tell you don't sell here, but you can't be like, oh, don't sell here. You don't provide somewhere for them to sell. So if you say don't sell here, then you provide somewhere for them to go sell. So now if you've already done that, and that person is still neglecting what you just did, now we have a problem. Now that person can be locked up because you're not listening. So just by how the speech started and how Ghana is and what people are saying about it and what you see online, it just tells me that their president, he really loves his country. It really does. So let's continue listening.
Ghana is rising again. We've accomplished a lot together in the past 12 months through prudent management and difficult but necessary reforms. We've reduced inflation from the distressing levels above 23% by the end of 2024 and are hopeful to end 2025 with inflation at single digits of just above 5%. We have achieved relative currency stability and on track to be ranked among the best performing currencies in the world for 2025. We're accelerating economic growth and creating more opportunities for our young people. We've restored business confidence and have seen a significant increase in both domestic and foreign direct investment. We restored Ghana's credibility with our international partners, successfully completed the renegotiation of our debt obligations on terms that protect our sovereignty while at the same time ensuring sustainability. We're beginning the process of exiting the IMF program with dignity, not as supplicants, but as partners. Our young people are Ghana's greatest assets.
Wow, hear that? That takes a lot of work. Like, that's not so simple, to do, for them to achieve this, especially exiting that IMF credit extension, then the loans, to be able to pay that off, and then now say, we are going to be partners in this. I'm not looking for a handout anymore. Man, that's amazing. Man, wow.
We're beginning to see significant growth in sectoral performance. Construction, manufacturing, agriculture, and services are showing very strong growth. This is creating a new opportunity for decent employment for our youth. Infrastructure is the backbone of development. We have begun the rehabilitation of over 2,000 kilometers of roads nationwide. We've restored a consistent supply of electricity and are expanding the rural electrification network to more than 1,000 additional communities. My countrymen and women, Ghana's image on the international stage has been positively boosted by our well-acclaimed reset agenda. This reset involves a new way of looking at things both domestically and globally. Domestically, our reset agenda is seeing a resurgence of faith in our democracy. It is delivering a leaner and more efficient administration. It is yielding greater accountability in government and a re-energized fight against corruption. At the 80th session of the United Nations General Assembly, I took the advantage of the global platform to share Ghana's vision with the world. The Accra Reset Initiative is a comprehensive framework for the sustainable transformation of our global governance system. This vision will address the inequalities in the current global system and reset it to create greater opportunities for Africa and other countries of the global south. Ghana's call for a global reset will address interconnected challenges of our time, and I'm committed to leading it alongside other world leaders. This is our moment. This is Ghana's moment to lead. To our fellow Africans across this great continent, Ghana's story is a part of Africa's renaissance. The challenges we face are not unique to us. They are the common inheritance of our shared history and the collective responsibility of our shared future. We in Ghana have proved in 2025 that democracy works, that peaceful transitions of power strengthen us rather than weaken us, and that African solutions to African problems are not just slogans, but achievable realities. As Ghana rises, we extend our hands to our neighbors and our partners across Africa. Together, we can and shall build the Africa we want. Together, we can prove to the world what is possible when developing nations are given the space and support to chart their own course. We invite the world to invest in Ghana's transformation, not out of benevolence, but out of the enlightened self-interest in a more stable, prosperous, and sustainable world. My dear compatriots, as satisfying as our achievements of 2025 are, they are but the foundation. The architecture of the Ghana we want must now be built on this foundation. In 2026, we shall accelerate and expand. Every child deserves a world-class education. We'll continue digitalizing our schools and ensure every classroom has the tools for 21st century learning. We shall operationalize universal health coverage through the free primary health care program, ensuring that no Ghanaian is denied care due to inability to pay. Through the Ghana Medical Trust Fund, we'll stretch a hand of support to our people suffering from non-communicable diseases.
Man. Wow. Just wow. Just wow, man. Like, this is make it, man. Imagine a country where the president is talking like this, man. I know the people of Ghana, like if you're from Ghana, you should feel proud. You should feel, I don't know, but you should, man, it gives me chills because this is really what all Africans, especially back home and even here, unless they are like you want to know, we just lack corruption. Because one thing about corruption is once you taste it, some people just don't want to let it go. You know, but unless they're useless one then. But if you are a sane person, if you're a person of kind heart, if you're a person that you're happy about other people winning, you know, you're just not the only one winning. Like, oh, you're not the only one with a successful business. Other people can be successful too, because just because this candle is lit does not mean the other candle can't be lit. You know, like that. This is amazing. This is what a lot of Africans just want from their leaders, and say, okay, we're taking care of you. Please do your part. Man, this is amazing.
We shall make Ghana food self-sufficient and transform agriculture from subsistence to a thriving commercial activity through mechanization, value addition, and market access. We're working to achieve 30% share of renewable energy in our national energy mix, reducing costs and protecting our environment. We shall deliver social housing through public-private partnerships. And we shall intensify the fight against corruption with no sacred cows. Every CD belongs to the people of Ghana and must be accounted for.
Wow.
We'll implement the recommendations of the Constitutional Review Committee to make our 1992 Constitution an even greater guide for the consolidation of our democracy. Ladies and gentlemen, governments do not build nations alone. They do that with the cooperation of the citizenry. As we enter 2026, I call upon each one of you. First, our young people. You are not the leaders of tomorrow. You are the leaders of today. Take ownership of this reset agenda. Innovate, create, and build. Ghana needs your energy and your ideas and your commitment. To our entrepreneurs and business leaders, invest in Ghana, build your businesses that create jobs and wealth for yourselves and for the Ghanaian economy. I pledge to maintain a conducive environment for your businesses to thrive. Your commitment must be to seize the opportunities that we create. To our civil society and media partners and watchdog institutions, continue to hold us accountable. A vibrant democracy needs your critical voice. We might not always agree, but we shall always respect the role you play in strengthening our nation. To our traditional leaders and faith-based communities, you are the custodians of our values and the anchors of our community. Help us build social cohesion and national unity, and help us nurture the moral fabric that holds our society together. To the public servants, yours is a noble calling. Serve with integrity and efficiency and dedication. The people's trust in government depends on your daily conduct. And to our diaspora community, you are Ghana's global ambassadors. Continue to make us proud wherever you are. When you can bring your skills back home, your resources and network, please do so. Ghana needs you. We are one people with a shared destiny. Whether you voted for me or not, whether you supported the NDC or not, we are all Ghanaians. And this reset is for all of us. There's no NPP Ghana, there's no CPP Ghana or NDC Ghana. There's only one Ghana. That Ghana our forebears fought for and shed their blood to give us our freedom. Let us reject the politics of division and embrace the patriotism of nation building. Let us disagree without being disagreeable. Let us compete in the marketplace of ideas without treating our opponents as our enemies. The challenges that we face are too urgent, and the opportunities before us are too precious for us to waste our time and energy in needless conflict. I see a Ghana where every child, regardless of their background, can dream and achieve those dreams. I see a Ghana where hard work is rewarded. A Ghana where merit triumphs over mediocrity. A Ghana where integrity is celebrated and where corruption is punished. I see a Ghana where our young people don't have to risk their lives crossing the Sahara or the Mediterranean in search of opportunities, because those opportunities would abound right here at home. I can see a Ghana where our senior citizens live in dignity, and where our sick are cared for, and where our vulnerable are protected. I see a Ghana that is respected on the global stage for the quality of our democracy, the vibrancy of our economy, and the character of our people. I see a Ghana that is a light unto Africa and a beacon unto the world. This is not wishful thinking. This is the Ghana we're building together. This is the Ghana that is within our reach. As we enter 2026, let us move forward together with confidence, determination, and faith. Faith in God, faith in Ghana, and faith in ourselves. Let us build on the foundation we have laid, and let us work harder. Let us dream bigger and achieve even greater things. Let us prove that the promise that inspired our founding fathers and mothers, and the promise that has sustained us through trials and challenges, is not just a promise, but a prophecy that is waiting to be fulfilled. May God bless you all. May God bless our homeland Ghana and make her great and strong. Happy New Year, and may 2026 bring us all the prosperity, peace, and progress that we deserve as a nation. I thank you, my countrymen and women.
Wow, just wow, man. The reason why that is very when you think of African countries that we're from, there are a lot of speeches kind of like these, right? But when a president is giving a speech, but it reflects on the country and the people, the improvements that are happening, then it does give you that satisfaction that yes, you voted for the right person, or even if you didn't vote for them, you feel like the idea that you wanted, the thing that you wanted, the betterment of the country that you wanted is being achieved. Like I said, unless, because there's always exception to every rule. Unless the African, then now we just get sway, we look for always be on top, and nobody else can be on top. Nobody else can be up here. You know, it's only Rose on the door. Jack can't get up here. Fonka can't get up here. No, it should only be me succeeding and everybody else should fail. Unless those Africans, those are the only ones that will look at something like this, watch something like this, and don't feel, a sense of joy, especially if the country and that the country is doing well. You can move to Ghana. That's another key thing. Like you can move to Ghana, bro. You can do your businesses in Ghana and still be profitable, still be successful. Like foreigners, like other people of other nations are moving to Ghana, bro. That tells you how much work they've put in. Even under the prompter, it letting you know that they're starting a new road expansion. Like that is amazing. That's all people want from their country. To say you work back home, live there, have your kids there. It's just different. You feel different. It's a different type of peace. You get vitamin D. You get me, like you hit the sun, you feel good. It's not as stressful. If you were to work back home, have a company there, or be able to live there and work there, and have your farm, or even if you don't want to have a farm, but always have fresh food that you can really eat, or have plant your trees, your mango tree. You can plant a banana tree if you want. You don't, like you don't have to like get a permit to plant that. You don't have to, go to the store and the food is preserved for so long, or the fish is not fresh. That was amazing. Like to all the Ghanaians, man, y'all should be really proud of your country, and to all of the African countries, we pray that our leaders are at least close to this, and that the people around them want the betterment of the country too. That's all you pray for, man. But that's amazing. Oh man, that was amazing. That was amazing to watch. Like, they really did their thing. Like Ghana are really doing their thing. Ghana. Yeah, y'all got it. Y'all got it. Let me see. Y'all got it, man. But the next thing I wanted to touch on was There's a video. This is a video for my married people.
How Shaitan attacks you as a husband.
You're the man. You don't need to listen. You provide money. That's enough. No need to help her. Other women are better. You focus on what she lacks. Be tough. Be dominant.
When a husband follows the Sunnah, Shaitan loses power and the home becomes Jannah or Jahannam by his choice. Jazakallah khair for watching. How
And you see that is pretty true, because one thing about marriage that most of the time, I think most people some of the time like don't understand is they think you get married and everything just works out. Or if you were to meet your soulmate, everything just works out. But you don't know that there will always be tests. And that's the beauty of anything in life that's worth having. That it will be a test. If you want to get your degree, guess what? You have to go through tests. You have to be in class. You have to do exams. You have to do little quizzes. So, like being married and staying married, you just know these tests are gonna come. They're just gonna come, and that's how it happens. To be sometimes you just not yourself, or sometimes you're just having arguments. Sometimes, but really, it's more of a devilish thing. But that's part of the test of staying married. Like you have to be able to communicate no matter how difficult the times are, no matter how difficult the arguments are. So like this video really demonstrates that and show you how there be these little whispers and little things that go on that we don't see, that you really don't see. Like when they always say, oh, Shaitan is around and he's always doing these little talking to you or tempting you or putting you in situations that you will break away from Allah. Those are true, because that's what difficulty comes from. Because God don't want you to be married and be miserable or be in a situation where your partner, things are not working out. God don't want that for you. But definitely the devil does. Because the devil wants to prove that, oh, look at this human that took an oath in front of you, God. I'm going to prove that he can't even, or these two couples cannot stay together. They lied to you. And I'm going to prove that. I'm going to prove that by infiltrating their marriage, by doing things, by creating a lot of temptations. And I'm going to do that over and over. It's not just like a one-time thing. So if you talk to couples that have been married for years and years and years, they'll let you know all the difficulties they've went through, and that will happen. But the part about marriage is it's choosing, because it's not easy, to be honest. Like if you evaluate it, a person will be single like pretty much their whole life. They've only had their parents and maybe a couple friends here and there, a couple girlfriends, boyfriends, but not marriage, not being married. Because being married is a little bit different. It's a different type of commitment. It's not a casual relationship. You took an oath in front of God and man. You made promises. So it's all about, no matter how difficult things get, talking and then finding solutions. And like I said, this video is completely right. if the husband follows the sunnah, the wife follows the sunnah, because marriage is all about loyalty and commitment, really. Loyalty, commitment. That's it. Do you wake up every morning and choosing each other? You have to wake up every morning to choose each other. That's the beauty of it. You know, and have almost like a childlike mind when you're married. So you don't stay mad. You cannot stay mad. Like kids, for example, they'll cry and cry and cry, but then they'll come back to the same parent that maybe kind of hurt them. But then they'll put their hand up so you can pick them up. You know, no matter the situation, you have to just find and navigate that way around it. It's like a rock in the river. It doesn't stop the river from flowing. The river just finds a way around it and keeps flowing down. Any type of difficulty you're facing, you just find a way around it or through it. But I know for a fact, if the circle, if the people inside, right, if the enemy cannot find a way inside of your home, then there's nothing. They don't have anything. If that circle is your family, your immediate family, you, your wife, your kid, then nothing the enemy does outside will affect you. Because as long as you have God, you have your partner, and y'all are communicating, there's nothing else. Nothing else that can affect you. You know? And that's what I pray for all my friends, for all the people around me, to be able to be married and enjoy it, and enjoy the challenges, like laugh about them later, you know. But there will be challenges. Like it's not gonna be very smooth. Everything is just no. Because it's a journey. Like for example, fitness. If you're working out, there are days where you don't even want to work out. But guess what? You might take off and then go back to it. Same as marriage. There are days where you'll be 50%, 20%, but those days when you feel 100%, put in 100%. That's just it, you know. That's just it. Thank you for watching all the way to here. Please like, subscribe, comment what you think below, basically what I've just done. If you agree, if you disagree, let me know. Share with anybody that you think this will benefit. And again, have a happy new year. Enjoy the new year. Please do something new. Try something new. Try a new skill. Learn something new. If you're going to do something, just do it. I'll say fail and fail fast this new year. Fail and fail fast. So by the time you know it, you've already figured it out. You've already failed 3 times and you've already figured it out. Because the same energy that you put in to doing something small is the same energy that you put in to doing something big. You know, so take that risk. Take that risk. But yes, stay blessed and be blessed.